I can't believe Dylan even went and did that. Like, who paid you to do it? Somebody paid you to do it.
Yeah.
No. Somebody paid him to go do it. I know it. Because I know Dylan enough to know that he wouldn't just go to Atlanta, which is far worse riding than Brevard, to mention.
Yeah.
To do some goofy 50 group FKT attempt.
Yeah. No, dude, I didn't get paid. It was just for the love of racing FKTs.
So full of it.
What up, party people? Welcome back for another episode of the Bonk Bros podcast, where we get to hear some updates from Scott's artery surgery last week before diving into some hot takes from Road Worlds. Then we get into some all too brief conversations on the absolutely riveting Ryder Cup Sunday that a few of us tuned in for. And then my internet dropped out, so I don't really know what happened, but I'm guessing the guys got into some listener questions and Bonk Ball'em segment. So if you have any questions or feedback for the show, you can drop us out at bonkbrospodcast@gmail.com, or you can hit up the Bonk Bros Instagram page, or you can sign up for the Bonk Bros Patreon and get a hold of us that way. I do want to mention quick, though, that we have some exciting news to share. As you've probably heard by now, we launched a sister podcast recently called the Bonk Babes, and the instant traction that they were able to generate has put them on the radar of some of our most loyal supporters, including none other than the lovely people over at Bike Tires Direct. So we're in the process right now of conjuring up some kind of live collab recording at Iceman coming up next month, which will be presented by Bike Tires Direct. So more details to come on that shortly, once our logistics director, Grace, can get everything locked down for us. In the meantime, though, if you want to support the show, you can head over to Bike Tires Direct and pick up some of your favorite products today, and make sure to use the discount code BONKBROS at checkout for a sweet little discount. For any other show sponsor information and updates to discount codes, head over to the show notes from today's episode so they can make sure that you have the most up-to-date info. All right, that's it for today. Let's get this party started.
Scott survived surgery.
Barely. No, I mean, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
It was bad, but it wasn't.
Dude, you were bitching at us the whole weekend about how bad it was.
Well, it wasn't that. I mean, of course it was bad, but it's not like it was like too complicated. Like there wasn't any issues.
What happened? What was the whole bowel removal thing that you were having an issue with?
My colon doesn't work. It stopped working.
Okay, that sounds bad.
Like, or I had like some kind of blockage or something, so they wouldn't let me leave until, that started flowing. But then when you have a blocked colon underneath the large incision through your abdomen, it's not the most comfortable thing in the world, Bloat pushing on the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what'd you take to get the colon blockage, flowing?
Every laxative known to man.
Okay.
Didn't work.
I told you I would send you a vial of my Giardia, but you didn't take me up on that. That shit'll clean you out.
Yeah, but that sounds even more like if I had to vomit right now, that'd be extremely painful.
I didn't vomit.
Sneezing is one of the worst things ever.
Oh yeah. That's
Also,
like when you have broken
can you hear
ribs,
me?
dude. Anytime you sneeze or laugh, it sucks.
I have to sit back. Am I too far from the mic or am I good?
No, you're fine.
You're always too far from the mic, but so nothing's really changed.
I'm even farther now.
Sick.
So Scott
now,
can definitely fill us in on basically everything that happened in the world this last weekend, since he did nothing but sit and watch TV the whole time, right?
Yeah, you had to have watched bike racing, right?
I watched some, yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, you want to tell us about it?
I mean, I guess. Did you watch it?
Yeah. Yeah, I watched it.
What'd you think?
I thought you were doing fun stuff, Dylan.
Like what?
Didn't you go on a trip with your significant other?
Yeah, we went to Atlanta.
And you just went there and watched bike racing the whole
Is
time?
that fun?
Well, we did. Is going to Atlanta fun?
Yeah, what are you doing in Atlanta?
Dude, he ate pizza and drank spritzers. Sounds pretty fun.
We went there to break the record on Highway 29.
What?
The course record for going up 70. Let me think about how many miles this is. It's 129 miles on 29, and we broke the record.
By car?
In a car? What's going on here?
No, on bicycles. This is a cycling podcast. What do you think?
So it was just the fastest time to ride 129 miles?
On Highway 29, specifically.
Did you make this world record up?
I didn't make it up. Somebody else made it up.
So you're the first people to attempt it, though?
No, it's been attempted for like 4 years now.
Okay. Was it a team time trial or solo pursuit?
It was a group ride. And I'm going to be honest, like, I don't think anybody was taking it very seriously. Like, we were stopping for people with flat tires, and like somebody dropped a water bottle and we stopped for that. And we like...
How pissed were you the whole time?
Yeah, Dylan, you do some lame stuff, but this sounds like the lamest.
I feel like you get pissed.
Lame.
Yeah, you get pissed about that kind of stuff on just like a normal training ride, let alone a record pursuit.
I know. Yeah, no, I at one point I was like, and when I say one point, I mean like 20 minutes in, I was like, man, I don't think people are really taking this record that seriously.
Did you guys all share the record?
I don't think
everybody for it at the end.
How many people were going for this FKT attempt all at the same time?
Probably like there's 50 of us on this group ride.
That's not what I think of when I think of an FKT. A 50-person group ride? That sounds so lame.
Well, that's what it was.
Did you win?
So
it was a race.
Did you?
No, it's not a race. No, it's not a race. We were trying to break the record for the fastest 129 miles on.
But a race.
Did you finally feel what camaraderie feels like?
Not really, because look, no offense to anyone on the ride, but I felt like I did 80% of the work.
Well,
80% of a 50-person group ride. That seems a little excessive, dude.
DJ said there's no I in team, but there is a me.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the record?
So you didn't win.
No one wins, Drew.
Who got the record?
The team won.
Who's got the record?
I don't know. Our team of 50 people.
No, that's not how records work, buddy.
Yeah, it does. You can have plenty of... Dude, my buddy's brother just broke the works.
Well, there is a Strava segment for the route now, so you could go look at Strava and see who actually happened to get it.
Hold on. There wasn't even a segment created for it. You guys set an FKT on a new route, so you were guaranteed victory.
No, it's been attempted the last 4 years.
Okay, but there's just now.
Can you just tell us what the time was?
A segment.
It was like 5.5 hours or something, roughly, give or take.
Okay.
Yeah,
that seems pretty decent. 23.5 miles an hour with coffee stops and flat tires.
Yeah, I think we did 24 miles an hour average.
Okay. Scott, how much longer till you can ride your bike again?
Like 6 weeks.
All right, you got 6 weeks to prepare to break this record solo.
Wait, what? I can't ride for 6 weeks.
Mentally, dude. It's all a mental test.
Yeah, dude, you get to stop along the way. It's not even that hard.
They've done studies where they made people visualize themselves shooting free throws, and they got better at shooting free throws just from visualizing it.
Yeah, I've seen those.
100%.
I've seen it where the guy visualizes himself lifting weights and he gains muscle.
Yeah, he actually gets stronger. It's crazy. That's
so
crazy.
Scott, you can visualize breaking this record nonstop 24 hours a day for the next 6 weeks and then just do it.
You know, I don't have a lot to do in this 6 weeks, but I can think of a list of stuff that I do ahead of that.
We went to Cracker Barrel and I saw
oh yeah,
of course you did.
I saw a virtual reality fishing game and I was like so close to getting it and sending it to Scott because I'm like, he needs this right now.
You know, I could probably actually go fishing though.
Yeah, that's probably accurate. You don't even
I could go fishing. Well, I could definitely hook a fish. I don't know if I could reel it in. Depending on, you'd be surprised how hard it is to do things without activating your core at all. Like standing
This
up.
is an actual question, Scott. I don't know the answer. Like this is an ignorant question. Can you put a motorized reel on your rod?
I'm sure you can, but you'd still.
No,
That's
like
not
legally.
the problem. It'd be actually like fighting the fish. Like holding the rod.
Sure. Yeah,
like
yeah.
the fish tension on the rod. Like I'd still have to hold it. Maybe if I put it in like a pipe and then put a motorized reel on it. But that,
yeah, like deep sea.
Does it
fishing.
take abdominal muscles to catch crabs?
Yeah.
I mean, the bushel's so big, dude. You got to brace with everything you got.
Yeah, when you catch 50-pound bushels like me.
Yeah. Well, that sucks.
No, also like I can't like get on a boat because my risk of like falling is high, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or falling in.
That happens when you get old, man.
Huh?
Dude,
do we need to get you a life alert for the next 6 weeks?
I've got a bracelet with a phone number on it that if anybody finds me unconscious, they're supposed to call this phone number. Or if like I go to a hospital.
Road ID isn't paying us for shit, okay? You can't be giving free ads.
Well, no. If I can't laugh. If I go to like a hospital, they call this number and then they tell them.
That's funny. It doesn't seem like Scott laughs anyways. So like the fact that he just said that is surprising.
All right, I was trying to find this Strava segment, but I can't find it.
It's okay. We're gonna waste half the. I'm surprised that we've even spent 9 minutes talking about this.
That's how insignificant it is. I can't believe Dylan even went and did that. Like, who paid you to do it? Somebody paid you to do it. Yeah. No. Somebody paid him to go do it. I know it. Because I know Dylan enough to know that he wouldn't just go to Atlanta, which is far worse riding than Brevard, to mention.
Yeah.
To do some goofy 50 group FKT attempt.
Yeah. No, dude, I didn't get paid. It was just for the love of breaking FKTs.
You're so full of it.
That you established that have never existed before. Did you make a documentary about it?
Yeah, there's going to be a Rafa documentary.
Dude, if they were paying you, you should have gone faster than that. That's kind of not good bang for your buck, dude. Someone's going to snipe that easily.
Well, but it's probably weird because it was probably one of the rich old guys in the group that was paying him. So he's like, do I drop the guy that's paying me or do I come here to do what he paid me to do? That is a tough spot, buddy.
There were a couple of times where I dropped the group and I had to wait for them.
No,
in true FKT fashion, you were waiting for your teammates.
Yeah. Well, you missed this part, Drew, but we waited for like a guy with a flat tire and a guy who dropped his bottles. And
the guy with the bottles, I dropped that guy. He doesn't.
And we stopped at a bunch of traffic lights and
Wayfarer's Halloween Haunt.
Is this going to ruin your killer instinct in the Lifetime Grand Prix from now on? You're going to just like be soft now?
Yep. 18th place from here on out.
Because of all the waiting.
He sounds pretty soft to begin with.
Yeah. All right. Well, Road Worlds.
What's there to talk about?
Did those happen?
Yeah.
The women's race was pretty good.
Dang, I've been off the planet. Dang.
All right.
I missed it. Who won?
Remind you what? Where Rwanda is?
No. This is bad, but I forget the name of the Canadian chick who won.
Magdalene Vallières?
Oh, I thought you were going to say
it's kind
Allison
of a tough
Jackson.
name.
That would have been rad.
Yeah, I turned it on and I was like, I don't know who this person is, but that's the benefit of no race radios and being I don't know. Apparently very strong rider, clearly.
Wow.
Yeah, there was some like reel on Instagram where it was like talking about how she didn't even know what to do on the podium because it's only her second professional win ever in her career. And her second professional win ever is World Championships.
Wow. Good for her.
What trade team is she for?
EF.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Sorry. So she was double AJ's teammate.
Yeah.
Yeah, she won the Trofeo Palma Femenina.
Heard of it?
About it as one of the January races.
Oh yeah, that one. Oh yeah. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Not as big as 129
prep for
on
Worlds.
29, but yeah, a year ago.
Did they race the exact same course?
No, it was a little bit shorter, and I think they didn't have the big climb in the middle like the men's did.
Yeah, the elite men are the other ones who did the big climb. Well, they did
that climb
2
was
additional climbs.
heinous.
Yeah.
Yeah, the how about Remco being an absolute drama queen during the men's race?
Oh, snap.
Why? Because he got a flat tire.
He didn't even get a flat tire.
He just
His saddle slipped.
Okay, so but did you see that his mechanics are saying that his saddle is in the exact place that it should be?
No,
Like they measured it
no.
against his other bikes.
No, that's not what they said. They said that the spare bike saddle was the exact same height, but Remco, it was like at a different angle or something. Because you saw him in the race, he stood up and was banging the nose of his saddle down. So the saddle can be at the same height, but at the wrong angle. And so he tried to change bike back to his original bike, which they hopefully had fixed the saddle, because that one, the saddle slipped down. It was right before the big climb.
Mm-hmm.
So then he tried to change back, but he should have made sure the car was right behind him, because it was garage.
All I'm saying is the mechanics are claiming the saddle is in the exact position.
I'm saying they're right, but they're also that's not the only thing that matters on a bike, is that your saddle's the same height.
No, I'm not saying same height. I'm saying the saddle is exactly where it's supposed to be. Because a bunch of people were like, "Oh, how could these mechanics fuck this up?" Like, it's Remco. You have to have this
Do you know how hard it is to get 2 bikes to be exactly the same? It's impossible.
No, I get it. No, I get it. But they're saying the saddle is in the exact position as it is on his other bikes.
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
When that's your job, it's not that hard.
Personally, what I'm suggesting is that Remco had a little bit of a freak out, and his saddle was in the same position, and he was just being a little bit of a drama queen, and he had to switch back to his other bike.
Yeah,
so
he definitely
once or twice.
Freaked out. I mean, I get switching back because you want to be on the bike that you like. You just want to be on your original bike because it probably just felt better.
It probably just felt better,
but he did it at the bad time. He should have waited until he could actually have eyes on the car behind to switch the bike, because he waited a minute on the side of the road.
Do you remember when Tony Martin won a Tour de France stage on his teammate's bike, which had the wrong saddle height, obviously, because it's a different person's bike, and it had the brakes swapped? The front brake was the rear brake and the rear brake was the front brake for what he's used to. And he didn't give a shit. He just won that stage like a boss. And here Remco is getting his own bike, and he's throwing a temper tantrum about it.
Yeah, I mean, he should have just waited to the right time to change back.
Or just not change back, bro. Just
bike.
Rid the damn bike. He would have been. I don't know if he would have caught Tade, but he would have been a heck of a lot closer to Tade if he hadn't waited around for his other bike.
Yeah. Don't you think that he would have spent time on both bikes though? Why? If there's a good chance you're going to be on your spare bike, wouldn't you want to just ride it a few times to make sure it feels good? I know not every bike is going to feel exactly.
That is a good point.
I know it's not going to feel exactly the same, but come on, it can be good enough, right?
You can just take it for a spin around the parking lot to make sure it's set up appropriately.
I feel like Remco's the kind of guy that has such high expectations of everybody around him that they're just unrealistic.
Is he the Ellie Iserbyt of the modern road era?
They're probably about the same size. Yeah, I mean, I feel like
bitchiness.
Yeah, I feel like Remco would just expect that the bike is in the exact same position, and like even though the mechanic made a really quick change, it probably wasn't quick enough. Like, I think he comes off as this guy that has like really, like I said, high expectations, like a bad attitude about.
Dude, you know what
when
I
shit
would
doesn't
do
go his way.
if I was his mechanic? The next race, I would give him that spare bike and tell him it's the original bike and just see what happens. He probably wouldn't know the difference.
Well, one's gold and one's black, so that's not going to work.
True.
just paint them. Just paint the other one gold and paint the other one black.
Just
You don't think
gaslight
you're
the
gonna
shit
move
out of him.
anything?
Or set the gold one up like, 2 centimeters different.
Well,
to Adam, they look like the same color. You'd forget about that.
That's
it's
true.
also
And my
possible
phone's in
that
black and white, so that makes it
it's
worse.
also possible that his like saddle slipped. The angle slipped on the spare
Scott,
bike also.
why are you defending Remco so hard?
Yeah, dude. Is he your teammate next year?
What is the deal? Like, are you like butt buddies with Remco?
No,
I think he just
I
likes
don't know.
I think he just likes arguing with you,
I
Dylan.
I think that when Remco stopped, if the car was right behind him, we would be having this discussion.
Scott said this like 100 times.
So when he obviously thought, there's no way that he thought that he would stop when he knew it was going to take a minute for the car to be there.
Also,
yes, he does. He doesn't think about that kind of shit. He just pulls over on the side of the road, throws a temper tantrum.
Yeah, I said he didn't think about it.
He should have pulled a Palace and started running.
look, even if the car was right there, it's still costing him like 15 seconds.
Well, yeah, but then you have a bunch of cars to get back to the group with, like if you're in the caravan. So
I guess, but Tade's off the front. Every second that Remco's not on the front, they're losing time to Tade.
All right, so because did you guys see like how many times did Remco change bikes? Twice or just once?
Twice. He changed
Twice.
his
Once
saddle
to the spare,
slipped.
once back to the original.
His saddle slipped before the long climb, so he had to do the whole climb with a saddle that was too low. So that's why he says why he got dropped was because his saddle was too low. So he was already behind. Okay. So he was already on the back foot, and then he changed to his spare bike at some point, which I think was a smooth change. And then he thought that the saddle angle was wrong, or like was messing with him. So you saw him in the race like stand up and bang the nose of his saddle to get the nose of the saddle to come down to try to get. So maybe it slipped. Because, do you ever just think your saddle's wrong and just start banging it, It's usually when it, slips, you
My
try to
bikes
bang
are
it
set up
backwards.
identical.
Dude, what I'm saying, man, is like just get on the damn bike and ride it hard. Like even if the saddle is like a mil off, you're in the middle of a bike race. Just keep riding it to the finish hard. What are you doing?
Yeah, dude, I can't empathize with people that say that they can feel a millimeter of difference between their bike setups. I think that's bullshit. I think they just have some neuroses that they need to address.
Maybe he had some gnarly saddle sore that we don't know about or something like that.
Bro, this defense of
happen.
This defense of Remco is crazy right now.
All right, Scott, here, maybe you're onto something. Maybe because his saddle was so low for that entire heinous climb, he developed a saddle sore. So then when he got on the spare bike, his normal saddle angle was messing with his new saddle sore. So he was trying to alleviate that. I could get behind that.
Or what if he just really wanted to ride the gold bike?
That's
like probably
fair.
90% of it.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool bike.
Why would you not have a spare gold bike, though?
Yeah, what the fuck, Specialized? Get on it.
Seriously, like, why would you not just have both bikes be the exact same?
It's too heavy, makes the car pull in one direction.
That's
it's bad
a good
for
question.
the tire wear.
I don't know. Maybe because, the race was in Africa, it was, logistically, and he's going...
Logistically, what? You still had to get the black bike,
get the other bike there.
The gold bike is not any harder to get there than the black bike.
They just took a bike from somewhere else. He's probably got 10 bikes.
And they should all be gold.
Every one of them.
That's true. Yeah, because then you could definitely resell them for a lot of money if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't think he would have changed back if there wasn't a
I think he absolutely
reason.
would have because he was having a freak out mid-race, dude. I mean, did you see him like kick a water bottle? Like, what are you doing?
That was after he stopped. Like, he stopped calmly. He like took his garment off.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't stop calmly, dude. He was already in a tuft when he stopped.
Well, yeah, because he's stopping, but he like didn't.
Did he just
didn't
like
start freaking out
just, like,
immediately?
cherry bomb a water bottle? Like, he just drop kicked it? Well, I don't.
It was a pretty good kick too. His range of
there was like a
motion's
water. There was like
phenomenal.
a water bottle on the road, and he just
Okay.
punted the thing.
Now I'm like, yeah, this sounds like too far. This sounds like a little kid having a temper tantrum.
I mean, that's what it looked like when he had to stop the second
Dang.
time.
So we're gonna get him on the pod next week, maybe.
For sure.
Dude, apparently we can't get national or world champions on this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, time zones.
Yeah.
If you've won any bike race actually in the last 3 months, you're probably not going to be on this podcast.
So that's why we're all on it.
All the
time. Yeah. Just a rolling list of failures.
Hold on. Let's look at this. Let's look at this sassy little guy here in a second.
Are you gonna pull it up?
You're talking about
Oh,
Ely again?
Yeah.
Ely
Ely had the same affliction that Scott had. Bitchitis, is that what it is?
Oh yeah.
Did Ely get in trouble this weekend too?
No, I don't know.
No, he's just always a bitch.
Look at
All right.
Look at this little guy.
Oh, look at this.
Slaps the handlebars.
Pissed.
That's a pretty okay dismount.
Probably gonna throw the bike.
Look at that. Wait.
See, now he's pissed because the car's not
hand on his
coming.
hips.
Hand on his hips. What a girl.
Oh my god.
They missed the kick though. They missed the kick in that highlight.
Dang.
Dang
Well, they didn't want to
Let's
embarrass
see.
him too much.
Scrub. Chase. Oh, they didn't show the other one.
So did
They
Tade
show him.
So Tade did another 100K attack or something?
Yeah,
basically.
I mean, he was riding with Del Toro for a little bit, and then Del Toro cracked.
The bull. Oh, snap. How did he finish? Del Toro.
I don't
He
know.
was off the back.
Scott said he was pack fodder.
Dang
Yeah,
it.
No, I think he was like
Probably.
7th still, but
That guy's rad.
Let me
I
check.
think he's my new favorite rider. Del Toro's awesome. When your last name's the Bull, oh, that's so cool. And he's from Mexico. I think that's cool.
no.
Apparently,
No, he
this was the lowest.
Wait, what?
Apparently, this was the lowest
he was
finishing
7th.
rate for a world championship ever.
Yeah, 30 men finished the race.
Zero, zero Americans finished, or
No, there was
Kevin-
an
No,
American-
Kevin Vermark was 23rd.
Everybody else dropped out though. I mean, the women finished with 53, so
Yeah, but they didn't do
and
the
that
big
race was more
climb.
exciting. Doesn't matter.
I think the big climb was kind of excessive.
It's a bit much with all the other climbing across the lap.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about? I feel like we probably talked about this before, but I think the women's race benefited from no race radios. What do you think about no race radios in world champs?
has it always been? Has it always been that way?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
or no race radios in road racing in general? You just gotta.
Is that what you're saying?
I mean,
Tyler?
we
Just,
should
like,
probably
eliminating it
ask-
in general.
We should probably ask the only road racer here, Scott. What do you
Yeah,
think
there's
about
no race radios in the
I don't
world
get why
championships.
you can why in championship or Olympics and world championships you can't have them, but then all other races you can. I think that's kind of
It's
stupid.
dumb.
That is, yeah. I
dumb.
don't see the reasoning behind that. Yeah,
I don't know if somebody had a
It's-
reason. I'd like to know it.
because maybe maybe all the
Like, you
countries
think there
wouldn't
is
have
actually a
access to
reason
it.
for that, or it's just
Is
that's the
there-
way it's always been for some reason? And
Do they get like time checks when they pass the? You know how they had to do laps? Do they get a time split when they pass through the lap at least?
There's like motorcycles.
I'm sure
with
there's like
Yeah.
a screen of some kind, but
whiteboards.
Yeah.
and, stuff.
and there's boards, like there's motos with the time on boards and stuff, but
Yeah.
those are kind of, I don't know.
I wonder if it's because some countries only get 1 or 2 riders in the race, so like they wouldn't benefit. The 1 or 2 rider countries wouldn't benefit as much from radios from like Belgium or the Netherlands, who get like, they get more spots because of their rankings or whatever. So
Yeah.
then it wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe it levels the playing field a little more for the smaller countries.
But don't they have, like, when you have race radios, like there's still general announcements, right? Like there's a
safety.
I don't know. Yeah, like, hey, there's been a crash at this point, or you have a neutral party that is passing information across the radio.
Well,
but also,
Drew,
if you're a solo rider,
I don't understand Drew's point. He's saying the smaller teams wouldn't benefit from it.
Well, I guess if you're one.
The only context I've ever used a race radio is on a closed circuit. So like it's just you and the team, like you and the team. And so, I mean, if you're a solo rider, you're just going to be not getting information.
Dude, if you're a solo rider, you're just trying to make it to the finish. You get info
from your director, though.
Yeah, I guess true. Yeah, director. Yeah.
You could still have a radio like telling you what the gap is
from a
but
coach.
I mean, smaller teams also just don't have teammates. Like that's already a disadvantage.
Yeah, it is a disadvantage.
Yeah, dude. Should be able to combine forces and super secret teammates. Or no teammates. Do it gravel style and have people wear the same jersey but all ride separately. That's cool too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think like everybody's like, oh, it makes it more exciting racing. It's like, actually, it makes it more annoying because you see the time gaps on the screen and then you wonder like why they're not working together. And there's a 30-second gap. I think this course was a little bit different because it was so difficult, but I don't know. I can't agree with an argument that it makes it safer or better.
Do you think
quality
football
racing
would be more exciting if no one knew the score except like some, underground people?
It is an American sport, so I'm sure that everybody gets a medal at the end, right? That would probably
like
be
if
better.
only the fans knew the score of the game, but the players didn't.
Of football?
Then maybe they'd be a little more passionate.
How would you not know the score? You would see who scored.
How do you not know the time gap? You see the rider go up the road.
Yeah, true.
You can count. Can you count?
I mean, to be fair, I feel like if you've been at the back of a race and then you don't know what's happening at the front because I don't know if you guys have ever felt this where you're just so boxed that you just don't know what's happening at the front.
Never.
Probably not. But in the hypothetical situation that you ever were at the back and didn't know what was happening at the front, yeah, I can understand like. But at that point, it doesn't matter what the gap is. You're not doing shit.
You're probably not ever going to make it to the front anyways. So it doesn't matter.
There's a break?
It doesn't matter.
Dude,
if
I missed it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if there's a break if you're on the back and you're boxed.
Yeah.
Kevin Vermark probably didn't care.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand your hypothetical, Adam. It's too highbrow for me.
Well, so
highbrow?
The argument that people were making is that it makes it more exciting because they don't have race radios and they don't know what's going on in the race. So I'm asking, like, would football be more exciting if the players had no idea what was going on?
They don't.
So what do they do?
Just seems way off.
They play
right?
blindfolded. I don't get.
I think like
Scott, like just open your eyes, like.
Look, I get what Adam's. It's not a perfect analogy.
I'm not saying it's easy to implement. I'm just saying I'm comparing scenarios here.
Yeah, it is better for the people participating in the sport to know what's going on during the sport that they're playing.
Yes, that's what I'm advocating for.
Okay, that sounds a little better.
I think the thought process is like if you're in an amateur road race, right? Like you have to be towards the front to kind of know what's happening, and it's generally maybe a little more dynamic because you don't know who's up the road, or if something does go, you have to follow it, or you at least have to know who's up the road, and then kind of keep it on a tight leash because you don't have race radio, so you can't tell like, oh well, we don't want to let this get too far out. To know, like, so where it's uncontrollable. But I feel like without especially in a world context where it's nations racing together, you're just like, oh, well, I don't know, like one of our riders is up there, so we don't have to pull. And it kind of just creates this, I don't know, dynamic within the group where it's like, well, our main person isn't up there, but we have somebody. So somebody, it's like this diffusion of responsibility. Someone else will chase. And then it leads to more, I mean, props to Canada for winning. I mean, I'm not going to try to say her name because I'm going to butcher it, but like that, it's awesome that she has a world championship. You just kind of wonder if like the other groups had known, hey, if we all work together here, we're going to get a little bit closer, or it's not that big of a gap. If they could have done something different, it would change the outcome. But maybe you don't want that. Maybe it makes it exciting for other people to win other than like Demi Vollering or somebody else like that.
Do you think the result would have been different if they had radios?
I think there were times in the race where the gaps weren't that big, where it's like, okay, if you have if you get 50 of your friends in the peloton and we stop waiting up for people to get water bottles or bike changes, that we could, catch up to them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It could have gone a little faster.
Yeah.
I don't know. In summation, I think it's dumb to not have race radios.
It'd be one thing. It just seems weird that like in these two big races that are like seemingly a huge deal, world championships and the Olympics, that they introduce something that the riders are not used to.
Yeah. I mean, the sport at world championships and the Olympics should just reflect how the sport is normally played everywhere else, right? Which, I mean, is not always the case. Like, for example, Olympic mountain bike course doesn't look like a normal mountain bike course. Like, it's usually all man-made stuff.
And in basketball, the rims are lower. And the ball,
really?
Yeah, and the ball's a little smaller. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah. Okay.
Just
is it?
No,
I don't know if you're kidding or not,
dude. It's not.
That would be a great example right now, though.
I thought you were being completely serious.
In football, I think they let the players like practice with kicking balls or something. There's something about a different ball.
Is football
international football or American football?
Football's not
American football, because they're all kicking longer field goals now. Apparently, there's some different rule. I forget what it is. Has anyone heard this?
Oh,
No,
you're talking
dude.
about. Okay, I thought you were talking about the Olympics. Like there's something different with, because I was like, I don't think.
No. It's just a
You're
rule
talking about just
change now.
in. Yeah.
It's a total aside, but
Hold on. Isn't flag football supposed to be in the Olympics in LA?
No.
I think it's a test event.
I mean, it wouldn't
Really?
shock me. There are some weird ass Olympic sports.
Is it women's flag football?
No.
I think
don't
I'd
think
rather
so.
see like ultimate frisbee before I wanted to see flag football.
I'd rather
Yes.
watch freaking chess in the Olympics than flag football. That's the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah. It is dumb.
There's some
I mean,
dumb sports
that's-
in the Olympics.
That's worse than not having race radios.
I'm a big fan of ping pong, but like an Olympic sport, like, and don't get me wrong, watching ping pong in the Olympics is epic, but still, I don't know if that qualifies. Like, if the
Dude, have you seen their conditioning?
if the Greeks back in like the when they were killing each other, I don't know if they'd be proud of this right now.
What about equestrian, where you're riding on a horse?
Hobby
Yeah.
horsing? I think hobby horsing should be in there before flag football.
How did you know what hobby horsing is?
That's where you have the little stick pony and you trot around a gym and you jump
CrossFit.
over.
See, CrossFit would be a good one. CrossFit's like, those guys go hard.
I mean, they do have Olympic weightlifting. That's pretty close, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Probably just showing
How do you
our
think the Greeks would
ignorance right
feel
now.
about, or the Romans or whoever would
I
feel
know.
about?
As soon as I said that, I was like, somebody's gonna roast me for saying the wrong people. I know it
do
ain't
you
the
know
Aztecs
history?
though.
How do you think they'd feel about speed walking?
Oh gosh, don't even. We already had a whole rant about this.
Did anybody get mad about the speed walking rant?
No, I think someone sent in some feedback though.
What was the feedback?
Probably just correcting us on something we got wrong.
Yeah, probably.
Dude, I wasn't paying attention for the speed walking ramp, but those
Don't even.
Dude, they go
whatever
fast.
don't, Tyler. Come on.
they go hard.
You're messing with me.
5-hour marathons are freaking lightning, dude.
Yeah. I mean, Scott probably could have speed walked faster in his half marathon than he ran it, but maybe he was speed walking. I don't know. Oh, hey Scott, how's it going? I can see you're back.
Yeah, no, I think I'm indifferent on the radio thing. I think maybe if there was a radio, but it was just general information, maybe that's the solution.
Just like weather updates, headlines from across the globe.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I don't
like
even
imagine
know.
if in the Vuelta, if they didn't have radios and then there's all there's just a line of protesters, you know? Like at least they can update the riders.
Yeah.
Hey, there's people in the course right ahead of you. You don't run into them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like just there's a general MC on the mic, and what's Adam laughing about?
Guess what the 5K record is? World record is for speed walking.
It's got to be like
20
14
minutes.
Something.
14? Are you serious?
14's a
Come on.
fast 5K.
17 and a half.
17:55.
Whoa, that's ridiculous.
That's Holland.
Yeah.
Sub
Faster I
6.
can run.
Man, wonder what their VO2 max is.
That's way faster than you can run, Scott.
I've
So you're half.
ran like an 18:20 before.
I've done I did a sub 17 5K in high school, so I mean I get that they're
Running.
walking. I
You're
get that they're
also-
walking.
Thanks, Uncle Rico. Appreciate that insight.
Yes, it's fast. It's fast, yeah.
It's still lame. I don't care how fast they're walking, it's still lame.
It's like gravel.
Just
I mean,
imagine
why
how
would you
fast
ride
they'd
on
go if they
gravel
could
when you ride
run.
on
Like, do I
pavement?
want to watch Kipchoge run the marathon, or do I want to watch his cousin run the speed walking? No, I want
His
to watch the real thing.
His cousin is probably running the marathon.
Yeah,
like
you're probably right.
and he's only like 2 minutes slower than him, but
All
no
right,
one even knows
his
who he is,
grandpa.
'cause-
His grandpa's probably doing the speed walking then. Kipchoge
Do you
Senior.
think the walkers are like gravel racers where they're not good at their actual discipline, so then they just go
That's
to
the point
walking
I made.
instead?
That's
Probably.
literally the point I made when we had our whole rant was I don't want to watch the second-rate marathon runners who couldn't make it as marathon runners, so now they're marathon walkers.
Or do you
I don't
think
know
they were
anything
aspiring
about-
walkers from the beginning?
No way. That makes that would make it even more sad.
Or maybe they had some
Tell us about
injury, but
Didn't you say something similar about track racers, Drew?
That there's so many events that everybody wins national championships. Is that what
Something
you were
like
gonna say? I mean, these are the facts. Like you go to cross nats, you've got one shot. You go to mountain bike nats, one shot. Road nats,
you
you
got
got
two
like
shots.
3 or 2, yeah. And then you go to track nats, you got 20 shots. I mean, you bound to win at least one. That's why Corinne
That's
Rivera
true.
has like 100 national championships. She won 20 natty champs every year when she was a junior track cyclist, and there you go. She had 50 right away.
And if you go to college, you're
Yeah,
racing
college
a
is
bunch of
college is
Yeah,
a joke
that's
too.
a
You
easy.
get. I've got a
I think
bucket full of national championship jerseys from team relays and omnium events, and like I only ever won 2 races the whole time I was in college, but somehow I ended up with 20 jerseys. It's like doesn't make sense.
I don't think I won any.
That's because in college you guys were racing like club programs. You were like, that was back when they had the D1, D2,
Mhm.
and you guys would just be like, oh, we're a small D2
Well, you're already
school.
racing
No, we were
a
always
group of people that
D1.
decided to go to college that like you're already subcategory of actual cyclists, and then
Yeah, college. Yeah, no, yeah. That's,
then they
that's
separated
legit.
even farther. D1, D2.
I got
You're
in
already the
trouble.
speed walkers.
I got in
of
trouble the first
cycling.
weekend of my collegiate career because I think I had said something on the team bus of like, well, it's just collegiate racing, and the coach got really mad at me. We were on our way to like some dinky collegiate mountain bike race, and I was like, this weekend doesn't matter. It's just a collegiate race. And the coach had to like pull me aside and was like, hey, you can't say stuff like that.
This means everything.
You know, at Brevard, our football team sucked. Like, we lost every single game. I think there was one
football team.
It's
Dude, I'm pretty sure they
That's
lost to
crazy.
an online school.
Yeah. Like it's a D3 team that lost. I think there was one season where they literally lost every game they played. Anyway, so I was in class one time, and for some reason I was like, the professor called on me and I was speaking, and I was like, yeah, it's like our football team. Like, everybody knows our football team sucks. And then everybody in the class went silent and like gasped. They're like, what did he just say? And I was like, what the heck? I thought this was common knowledge that our football team sucked. Why is everybody getting all offended?
Yeah.
They didn't even, at least when we were there, they didn't even have like bleachers at the field. There was like, you couldn't even.
You had to bring your lawn chairs to
Bring your own chair.
I think they played at the high school.
No, that's
something. To be honest, I never saw a football game.
That was the opposite at
Marion.
At Marion, we were in the NAIA division, which is that lower than the D3?
Yes.
it's just a separate.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just separate.
And we won our football team won the NAIA championships 2 of the years I was there, which is
So would that be
rad.
winning like
Wow.
the overall at the Southeast Gravel Series?
Yeah, that's probably equivalent, but we still won.
The lower tier. Yeah, I mean, it wins a win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
So, Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
It's part of the
Oh, yeah,
podcast where we
shit.
transfer to the Ryder Cup. Nice.
I spent more time watching that than I did the Worlds this weekend.
Oh, wait, is
Think
that
it
a
was
golf
so
thing?
good?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Megan was even into it. She was like, like she was like gonna go out and get something, and she's like, "No, I want to watch the end of this match." Once
She
we
was-
figured out the
she would-
rules.
Was she also cursing at Rory from her television screen?
She didn't even know like who was on what team, to be honest, but she saw the scoreboard and knew.
They're all wearing
yeah.
the same shirts.
Yeah, yeah. But she doesn't know anything about golf, so it's like, oh well,
Mhm.
they're playing together, but they're on 2 different teams, and then they're like it's kind of confusing when you don't know anything about golf.
Yeah.
Do you and Megan watch cycling together or no?
She likes cycling, yeah.
Oh, wow.
She doesn't ride a bike ever, but she likes watching it.
All right.
That's nice.
That's cute.
What about you and
All right.
PETA? Do you and PETA watch races together?
PETA watches more bike racing than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally, my knowledge of bike racing has increased since I started dating
They
PETA.
have
Wow.
they have watch parties
like-
for the lifetime highlight reels.
Just hoping for
Every
DJ
time
to get a
DJ
shout
shows
out.
up, you take a shot.
I don't
They do,
think
but
I'm-
it says
And they
party, so
stay
that's why
straight
DJ
sober.
isn't there.
They stay dead sober by the end of it.
Yeah, I don't think I've made a highlight reel this year.
No,
You
you were all
haven't been-
over the Unbound one, and you weren't even freaking there. They played so many clips of you in that, and I'm like, he wasn't even there. Somebody who was editing that.
That's how you know how
loves you.
boring the race is.
They had to use last year's footage.
Yeah.
All right, so if there was a Ryder Cup of gravel, do you guys know? Dizzle and Dylan, do you know what
give
the
us a
Ryder
quick-
Cup is?
You just get paired with a random other pro.
No,
Yep.
not
Yep.
even close.
You get
It's
paired with a
way more
speed walker.
confusing
What about the
than that.
celebrity?
And-
What about the celebrity, like in Happy Gilmore, where they get paired, where he gets paired with Bob Barker?
There are celebrity programs. They have that.
Here's a sport that you need to get into, Dizzle. It's speed golf. That's one I think you could get behind.
This is how little my family cares about golf. We and baseball at Cracker Barrel. CJ pointed to the wall, and there was a baseball bat and a glove, and she said, "Look, it's a golf bat or something." She said that totally wrong. She said, "There's the thing they hit golf balls with," and we were like, "What?" And it was a
And tin,
base, and it
tin cup.
and it was
What?
it was a baseball bat. And I was like,
Maybe.
oh, we're going to get roasted for this. Like, I
Maybe
can't believe my
she-
kid doesn't know what baseball or golf
It's like pointing
is.
at someone riding rollerblades and being like, look, that dude's probably in the Tour de France.
Yeah, exactly. Like, totally wrong. It was hilarious.
Maybe she watched Tin Cup.
But she
Big
knows
Tin
who
Cup fan.
Tade is. She knows who Tade, and she knows who Wout is. She's got the
Dude,
basics.
you know what I
Priorities.
just thought of? That would be an incredible sport if they did the Tour de France on rollerblades.
I bet they probably do.
Well,
I
that'd
mean,
be an incredible
they're-
feat.
there's people
They
who
already
like
have
do the Adonorak or whatever with the I totally missed this.
the Adonorak.
What?
What did you just say?
Iditarod. Adonorak is the type of chairs you put on your backyard.
Adirondack?
Adirondack.
Dude, you gotta
Iditarod is
reorganize
is
the
it's
letters.
It's a damn dog race.
You know, yeah,
They
yeah.
don't even share. They
the
barely share any
Iditarod.
letters.
The the Iditarod is like people racing dogs and stuff. There's got to be a epic
They do-
rollerblading race
Yo.
somewhere.
I'm gonna blow your minds right now. They do marathons on rollerblades.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
You
I
guys
know
know
that.
one of the ignition
Rob Bell.
coaches, Kyle Perry, who I raced
Oh,
with
really?
on Texas Roadhouse. He went and did a rollerblading. It looked more like a crit, but it was like a rollerblading race on roads. He just did it like 2 weeks ago. He posted a picture
Honestly, I
about
think people would actually probably be more fans of that than crit racing.
it. He just showed up in his crit skin suit and did it in his skin suit.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's inline speed skating or whatever.
I think it's some
Big in
velodromes.
Florida.
They do. I've seen this at the Major Taylor one in Indy, where they'll do speed skating races on the apron between the bike races.
All right. Yeah, for sure.
Like roller derby or like actual speed skating?
That would be way cooler.
Okay, so the
How
Ryder
did we
Cup.
get here? Yeah.
The Ryder Cup is a every 2 years, Adam.
Every 2 years.
Every
Yep.
2 years,
Whoa,
it's Europe versus the United States,
really?
and you put your
But
12
none of the other countries
selected
matter.
players.
like Asia.
Well, they have another. They have
There's another, yeah.
competition called the
Asia.
President's Cup.
Okay.
But the
The
Ryder
President's Cup is in between every year. And that's
okay.
U.S. against the rest of the world except Europe.
Whoa. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
This
So the
sounds-
U.S.
And
unfairly
surprisingly, the U.S. dominates that event, but they get steamrolled in the Ryder Cup.
So European golfers are better than American golfers.
Well,
At this
it's
format,
it's the
you can
format.
argue that.
So
Yeah.
it's like team. You compete, and it's head-to-head match play, which means that all you have to do is beat your opponent. And so it doesn't matter your score necessarily. You guys could both shoot in the 90s, but if you shoot,
Oh.
90, or you win, and then your opponent shoots 91, then you still win.
It's even more granular than that.
Well, yeah, but it's based on
You're
per
only playing
hole.
hole by hole. So
Yeah.
all
We're
that
talking
matters
to
is the whole.
we're
versus
talking to
your whole
simpletons
score
here.
versus another's
Yeah,
whole score.
Adam, we don't understand. Drew and I don't understand anything that you're saying right now. So
We can have a spin-off. We'll clip the
Yeah, so
Ryder
just-
Cup
just
deep
forget-
dive
yeah.
after.
They don't care about the rules or anything. Just explain the overall so that way we can compare it to cycling. Because that's where
Yeah.
you were going with this, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you have your 12 best players versus the other country or other continent's 12 best players. And then you're competing head to head to get to a certain level of points. And whoever gets to 14 points first, or 14 points, they
Yeah,
win.
Not a half. Too
the
complicated.
overall.
14 and a half. It is 14 and a
Yeah,
half.
too complicated. Just say 14.
Yeah. So whoever gets the most points wins.
There we go.
Right.
Yeah.
So in that, now that you know what the Ryder Cup is and you're up to speed,
Do you get to
who's on your gravel Ryder Cup team?
Ooh.
like? What do you mean, like with like the one person I'm with, or our 12 best?
12
from-
guys from
Your
the U.S.
12 best from the U.S.
Can we just
Dylan,
say?
you can't
can we
pick
just say
yourself
across
multiple
all,
times.
Can we just say across all disciplines?
Nah, dude, got to be gravel.
There
That's
are
the only thing that matters.
there
How
are
about,
12
how about
our
the
12
competition
our
is on
12
gravel?
best guys aren't as good as Europe's top 200. So there's that.
And you think another discipline would be better?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Maybe our top,
maybe mountain biking,
maybe Nielsen, yeah, or
Mm.
Riley would be better than, I don't know.
I mean, just because less Europeans do gravel, maybe we could compete in gravel, but probably not even.
I'm not talking like crossover. Like you can't pick like Mathieu or
he's the gravel world champ, buddy.
Who's your man from Slovenia? Mate Mohoric. Can't pick that. Can't pick those dudes. You got to pick real dedicated gravel racers.
Okay.
Who's
for the US or for Europe?
Both. Who's the top 12?
I couldn't name the top 12 in Europe, but I know that their top 12 are better than our top 12. Maybe Keegan's better than, Keegan's probably better than a lot of them, but it's a pretty big drop off after that, I think.
I mean, it would depend on the course. I think, yeah.
All right, for Unbound home.
Okay, so the way it works in the Ryder Cup, there's it. 1 year it's in the U.S., the next year it's in Europe.
Well,
okay, so and when it's in the U.S., you can what I'm saying. every other competition switches home field advantage.
Yeah.
So if it's in the U.S., you can pick whatever course you want.
Oh snap! Yeah, if it's on Unbound, then that definitely swings it into our favor.
I think if we really want to swing it into our favor, we just do the Leadville course. Call it a gravel race.
I mean, you could.
I don't think Euros would do that well against Americans at Leadville course. Just because of how high up it is.
Yeah, they're not used to that altitude. I mean, they're used to some altitude, but they're not used to that altitude. I could be wrong, but I think that if you pick Unbound versus Leadville, like Americans are going to do worse relative to Europeans at Unbound than they would do relative to Europeans at Leadville.
I don't care. Let's just talk about something else. I'm not about to list off 12 people.
You guys suck.
Just take the top 12 ranked guys. I don't care.
Yeah.
We just lost our host.
This is annoying.
Now we're screwed.
This is annoying.
This is where everything goes up.
Really wish you guys would.
We're going to go up in flames now.
Pay attention. No, dude, we're going to talk about cyclocross now that I'm the captain of the ship.
Yeah, now
self-promoted.
Man, it's dang. I used to be a cross racer and I'm not following it at all. I feel so bad.
Dude, I mean, at the front it's a 2-person race, but
is Brunner wearing his Echelon kit at these cross races?
He's on
he's riding for Comp Edge.
Oh, but so I had heard that Strohmeyer was going to Comp Edge, but did CXD let him stay on the team?
So he rode for Comp Edge for road events and then went back, which is a large. It's confusing because that's a big cross team, and then rides for CXD for cross.
Okay, that's where I was getting confused.
It sounds like all these teams will just take anyone that needs a way to get to races and a team to enter, and then just
Here's my hot take: which
is good.
This might be sad, but American Cross seems pretty dead, and at this point, the people who are still doing it, Strohmeyer and Brunner, are like grasping for straws, and like and if they are doing it, why are they doing it here? Like, just screw American Cross and just go to Europe. Like,
whoa, dude,
go to where the races are happening and where all the fast people are, because every weekend these two guys are just going to be racing each other when they could be racing actual cross races in Europe. I just don't get. Just doesn't make sense.
I mean, the competition's pretty good. It's going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but just those two riders.
They're like, well, yeah, but there's just two guys in Europe too. What you could say that about, like, why would Vanderpool keep doing cross if he just wins every race?
Well, yeah, but relative to our two guys aren't even top 10 in the Europe, so like they would benefit more from going to Europe.
Would they?
I mean, I do wonder, like, we all talk about, like, the golden age of cross, and it's when we had this big national series, but I think you had a lot more riders that were willing to go to Europe. Like, you had Jonathan Page, who was over there, Tim Johnson before him, or around the same time as him.
I mean, Jonathan Page spent more than any other rider,
Amy D,
than anybody else. He lived in Europe and dedicated, and he's still to this day our highest placed finisher in a pro championship for cyclocross, second place.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is like you have these guys who are dedicated cyclocross racers, and I'm agreeing with you, Dizzle. Like the opportunity, I would say, for them to make a living as a cross racer is better in Europe than it is anywhere else.
And so it just seems, yeah. I'm curious what these guys' goals are. Like, is their goal just to hit the American races and get first and second all year? Or is their goal to be as good as they possibly can? Because if the goal is to be as good as they possibly can, they're wasting their time here.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like the season starts earlier here. So they can, that's why a lot of the Euros come over, is because they could come and dunk on us and
I used to hate that.
Get some points.
Vincent Bastons, that guy. And then he'd start on the front row for the rest of the year in the European races and get smoked.
Yeah, dude. Why don't you just get better?
This turd stealing
Did
all
Vincent
our UCI.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's also a reason that they could, Eric and Strohmeyer are doing these races, is to get, it's easy points.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. I mean, there is the issue too of like, you can only stay for 90 days out of 180 in Europe. So like they can't unless you have a visa, so they can't really go just base themselves.
Oh, I didn't realize
in Europe for 6 months. So there's that. They do have to come back. But yeah, I mean, I felt like the racing this past weekend was pretty dynamic watching the highlights. Like Magali, in the women's race, kind of dominated. But in the men's race, like Brunner slid out going into the barriers 3 or 4 laps ago, and then it was a exciting race between Van Kempen, Kerry Werner, Tofik Brashear. Like there was some dynamic racing there, and Tyler Clark, Kerry Werner was up there too. So like there was like a good 4-person, 5-person
Kerry
battle.
Werner twice.
Oh, well, that's just because I love him so much,
Yeah.
Just a homer. So it is compelling racing, and same as in Europe, it's happening at 2 through 5, and further back in the race.
Drew seems unconvinced. I don't think you were on for this episode, but we actually already had a whole conversation about how Cross is dead like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, I think I listened to it.
Dizzle, we need you to come back and make it great again, dude.
Man, leaving Cross was the best thing that's ever happened in my career.
What?
I mean, I'm just being serious from like a sponsor perspective, at least. I mean, yeah, it's like way better.
Need you to be a trailblazer.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to say that, but yeah.
Yeah. Dizzle's, I mean, if we haven't established this already, Dizzle's all about the money. So,
and I never made any doing Cross.
He just sold his soul.
You're not
going to
make a lot of money. Yeah, that's for sure.
I sold my soul to the spirit of gravel for cheap.
For cheap.
Anything over 0 is better than it was before.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was probably losing money doing Cross.
For the love of the game.
Well, maybe the guys still doing it aren't as like shallow as you.
Yeah, I mean, but I love gravel racing too. I think I love all the racing. I don't like time trials, but I've never really done them either. So
time trials are like running. I don't think anyone likes them.
No, I like running,
except for DJ. That's it.
I think time trials are cool. I like time trials.
Time trials with 50 other dudes.
Dylan, you got to do a time trial.
Yeah, I would do it. We already spoke about this. I would do a time trial. I think it's cool. I respect time trials.
You should get a time trial.
I've done a mountain bike time trial once.
Okay, that's not the same.
Does
thing.
not.
That's
count.
not.
Not close.
I'm not saying it counts or it's the same at all. You just asked me if I did one.
The mountain bike races that you've done are all time trials.
I think the reason time trials suck is like you never finish a time trial and think that it went well. I don't think unless you win. The only person who thinks it went well is the winner.
Why do you not think it went well?
Because I don't know. Because there's always something you could have been like, oh crap, I should have went harder through this section.
I would say it's the opposite in a road race.
Or I started too hard, or
I would say it's the opposite in a road race. You're like, dang, I missed that break. Dang, I missed time my sprint.
Yeah,
dang,
but that's
if only
like,
I'd done that.
So there's a difference because like you can kind of blame all that stuff on the circumstances. In a time trial, there's nothing to blame but you and your own failure.
Yeah, isn't that kind of nice?
It's like wrestling. I've heard this about wrestling. I've heard that wrestling is the hardest mental sport because you finish every wrestling match, and the only person you can blame anything on is yourself. There's no excuses.
Isn't that just nice life in general?
Well, no. Basketball, you can blame it on all your teammates.
But
football,
isn't it
blame it on all your teammates. Road racing, blame it on all your teammates. Like,
isn't it nice to have a race where you're solely responsible for your own success? Like, no one can crash you out. No one can. You can't miss a break. You can't. Like, the only thing that matters is you putting power into the pedals. And I guess if you want to get really technical about it, you could say the aero stuff.
Okay,
is
that
like
matters
outside of
a
your
lot. Yeah,
it does. Yeah, I know.
Don't
actually
like it's kind of a money thing. Time trial,
the
people who win time trials are the people who've spent the most money on their equipment.
Yeah, I did have I don't know if you were on for this episode, but this was probably a month or two ago where I was talking about how they call time trials the race of truth.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, it's kind of the race of truth, but if you take into account that the wind could have been 1 mile per hour different for one person's,
you made
like sometimes these time trials are won by a second or 2 seconds or whatever, and it's like that's the difference between a 1 mile per hour headwind for one person's run and a 0 mile per hour headwind for the other person's run.
Right. And when it rains, it's like, what? Are you kidding me? This is like not fair at all.
Sure. Yeah.
No, it drives me nuts when somebody will win the time trial championships or something, and then you're like, oh, like, got to keep an eye out for him in the road race, and then they just suck in the road race. You're like, you're just like, because to me the road race is more of the real race, and then they can't ride their bikes, or they're just bad tactically or whatever, and it's just like, there's a guy, I can't remember his name. Scott would probably know his name. He was really tall. He raced for ButcherBox for a couple years. He raced for Legion for a year or two, but he was really good at time trials, but terrible at all the other races. But everybody would always talk about him because he's like, oh, he won time trial nats. He's like so strong, but then he would just suck in racing.
Yeah, well, there's different disciplines of bike racing for people with different strengths, man. I don't know what's wrong with that. There's people that do really well in short track mountain bike who suck at the cross country the next day.
Like Blevins?
Sure. Sure.
I'm not saying he sucks at cross country, but he's just better at short track.
Right.
Like you are,
exactly. Like, yeah. There's just different cycling disciplines for people with different strengths. I don't know what's wrong with that.
Fair enough. I just don't think it's cool to be good at time trials, I guess. That seems like that's not the one that I would want to.
All right. Do any of the four of us have access to listener questions?
Oh yeah, I do. I've got the form.
All right. Well, why don't you pull that up, man?
And we never actually answer the form, so we should do that. Okay, one sec. Bonk Bros questions form. You can fill this out on the Ignition Coach Co website, and while you do that, you can also sign up for coaching and use code BonkBros100 for $100 off your first month.
Oh, dude, did we talk about the new full suspension mountain bike from Trek?
Oh yeah,
I think that came out after we recorded.
So many people sent me that. Yep. And they're like, people sent me it, and they're like, man, like, Trek is copying you, Dylan. And I was like, no, they're not. This is like a touring bike.
Let me pull this thing up again so we can talk about it in real life. I think that's what this week's Bonker Ballin' is.
It's got like integrated. It's got like an integrated rack or something. I was like, I would never put an integrated rack on anything.
What if you put a fairing on it?
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe.
What if you can make it
And you could
faster.
carry all your vegetables with you.
Also,
dude, when you go to the whatchamacallit.
So that's how I saw a picture of that, but I didn't realize. I thought somebody had rigged it to look like that. But
that's how they're
selling it.
selling it.
They're
It
selling
attaches
it
to your
like that.
suspension too. Whoa, dude! So it moves with the
That's
bike.
whack.
Also,
and you got transmission on there, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Are they like desperate? What are they doing?
Are they desperate?
This is a job too. It's like the most ghetto thing I've ever seen.
This is Trek's application to be a part of Felt United if I ever saw one.
This is a $9,000 bike that, like, who is going to buy? This is my question.
That's what I'm wondering.
Who is going to buy this? Right? Like, if this bike was like $2,000, like some bike packer would buy this, right? It's $9,000. Who's buying this?
Toby.
Rowhead?
Russell.
Yeah, they're going to buy it.
Coming to Big Sugar.
They have to race it at Big Sugar.
Well,
Little Sugar mountain bike.
This to me, like, I don't know if they're going to come out with other more like racy builds, but this doesn't even look remotely like a race bike to me.
What do you mean, dude? It's got Access 12 speed. It's got the 500 series carbon with travel in the back. What else we got on this bad boy? Let's look at. Oh my God, look at this thing! It's got chunky tires. Even Trek is embarrassed, so they've got their logo super small down here.
Look at how they put like a 32 tooth chainring on this thing.
Is it only like a 60 mil front?
Look at those bars.
Yeah, gravel bars. What are those?
Look at how the stem is like 60 mil long and the bars are like 48 mil wide.
Enduro, dude. And look at
they have
this
a picture of it weighed down. Look at that.
Look how many fairings you could put
for an extra
on this
$2,000. You can buy all the bags that match it,
and you can get Giardia with your bottle on the bottom. That's sick. Where do they do the specs? Okay, let's look at these specs. I'm gonna zoom out here. Let's see.
Bonking or balling?
That's what I'm presenting.
Busted hard. This bike is a hard bust for me.
What are you talking about?
That's not one of the options. Remember,
it is. It's busting or bonking or balling.
It fits 55. It fits 700 by 55. What is that? A 2.2 mountain bike tire.
2.2. Yeah.
Is that
I
good?
mean,
that's
like a mountain bike.
It's not. I mean, this is like a
check out rear rack.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's a touring bike.
I don't know, dude. This looks pretty racy to me. Do you put Access on your touring bike?
Yeah, what if it dies?
Access seems like a bad idea.
What's
for
the
a
thing on the
bike.
seat post? A dropper?
That's your Access dropper.
Yeah, it's a dropper post,
and that's the battery on the front of it.
Yep.
It just sticks out on the front of it like that.
Dude, aren't you a SRAM guy? How do you not know this?
Yeah, but using the batteries up under the seat, isn't it? It looks way better when the batteries...
Well, they have both. They have the battery under the seat, but then you can't put a fat ass saddlebag when you're touring, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's why.
Did you not see the other picture?
I see. You have to have the.
Yeah,
they don't even though.
Well, I mean, that's where you put your other saddlebag.
Oh, yeah,
right. So you have this one lower down, and then you have the other one that sticks up high. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could probably drill some holes in this fork too, and put some front panniers on there, maybe some rear panniers too.
This bike is a hard bust in for me.
What? Unreal, dude. If Adam were here, he'd say this is ballin', mostly because it has SRAM everything. But
is that the new SRAM 60 mil fork or whatever?
Sure.
Adam?
I only know that because Payson posted about it, and I was thinking, like, what are the odds of Payson ever actually like racing with this?
I mean, a lot of the SRAM guys have raced with a suspension fork.
Yeah,
Like
suspension.
Keegan
fork.
has, Russell has.
Dude, it comes with a 38 tooth.
What,
Shut up,
60
Dylan.
mil?
It's got more than 32 on there.
All right.
And 60 mils of travel.
Okay, did you guys also see the new Factor gravel bike? Go to the Factor website.
Factor gravel bike.
What's it called?
I forget what it's called, to be honest with you. It's like,
Is that it?
yeah,
The
that's
A
Ludo?
cool paint job.
a Ludo. It is a cool paint job. Okay, so the biggest thing that got me about this was Factor had some ad about how, like, you know, gravel's evolving, or like they're good, you know, the future of gravel or something. And this thing, let's go to the tire clearance of this. I don't want to misspeak.
This is
Is
all.
it on? Let's wide tire clearance.
Look, they advertise. Look at they're advertising wide tire clearance, and it's 47. 47. They're like, oh, we got wide tire clearance. It's 47.
52 up front.
It looks like
so
it
there's
looks
that.
like an arrow, like an aero bike.
No, dude, it doesn't
Look,
even
dude.
look aero. It looks
Yeah,
like
you're
a
right.
climbing bike.
In-frame storage, race geometry.
It looks like the SL7.
Is this a new
or
bike?
whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
You put a dropper on it. Fully
think-
rounded steer
so,
tube.
So what really got me about this bike is that they're advertising wide tire clearance, and it's like the future of gravel or something, and it's a 47 mil is the max tire width on this thing.
Dude,
I'm
I
like,
just,
dude.
I mean, look how much dirt this thing is roosting right now.
Yeah.
This guy
I
looks
was-
like he's never ridden off road in his life.
I was just like, Factor, get
He
with
skidded.
Do you see that?
He peeled out on that one.
Yeah, it's just like it's the same thing that Trek did last year when they brought out the Checkmate, right? Like they're like, oh, this is the future gravel bike that we're introducing, and it's, you know, it's got 45 mil clearance or whatever it's got. Look,
Long Don stem.
any new company that is coming out with a racing gravel bike that's talking about how they've got the latest and greatest gravel bike, if the tire clearance is anything less than 55 mil, no, you screwed up. You screwed up hard.
Look at the clearance between the frame and the rear tire, though. Look at all that clearance. It looks like it's touching in the picture.
No, there's a little gap there. All right, dude.
Zoom in on that.
Look,
Zoom in on
there's
that.
literally like no space between the
Yeah.
tire and the frame.
Are you
Enhance.
Oh my! Look at it. Like you get one speck of unbound
And those
mud
probably
on,
aren't even the 47s. I don't know.
like if you get one speck of unbound mud on your
Oh,
tire,
you're
you're
done.
screwed.
Yeah, dude. But look how many paint sticks you can strap to your seat post and then back.
You're gonna need them. That's for
Isn't that-
sure.
Isn't that
Yeah.
thing? All right. Is this ballin' or bonkin', bustin',
Paint job's balling.
bussin'?
Paint job. I will say the paint job looks sick. This is definitely a cool paint job.
Was this
but-
sent to us, or were we just pulling this
No,
out?
we're just reviewing it.
We're just going to websites and rating bikes.
What's the verdict?
think
I'm
it
gonna
looks
go. I think I'm gonna the
Thanks,
paint
Scott,
job.
for chiming
Maybe the
in.
paint job brings it up to a bonkin.
Is that the in between?
Is that
Yeah.
good?
Okay.
It's not good. Good is ballin'. Bonkin
Okay.
is like you're just, you know, it's a bike.
What would
I'd
make
ride
this
it.
a
Busting
ballin'
is
I'd say
also
bike?
ballin'.
green, right?
I'd say balling. For certain
Okay.
races, I mean, you don't need big fat tires for every single race.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like a BWR Cali, I guess
Yeah,
this would be a good
this
bike.
would be a
but
good bike. Balling.
It's got the Goodyear connector tires on there
I don't know
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
terrible.
for linking up.
Do we have access to Bonk or
yeah.
Bullet, or is that something that only
No, I
Adam
think
has?
only Adam
Yeah,
has that.
Tyler
No,
can
Adam
pull it
sent
up.
it. Yeah, I can. Whoops.
Oh,
Sorry,
so
going the
now
wrong
we're not
way.
doing listener questions.
Well,
No,
we'll do
dude.
them. I mean, we're already like halfway into Bonking and Ballin', right?
Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see what we got. All right, so this week, Kevin sends in his XC race / trail bike.
We can't.
Doesn't have a ton of time to ride because his family. I'm giving you the details first, okay? We'll talk about it first.
Oh, that's actually smart. Before we get the opportunity to react to it, how about Tyler explains the bike so the listeners actually know what we're talking about?
Yep. All right. So Kevin sends in his bike. He doesn't have much trail time because he's got some obligations, but he does enjoy ripping around on this thing when he can. So he's got the Ibis XE, which is made in the USA, in case that's important to you. We are one wheels, unless he's identifying also as a one wheeler. Transmission GX, 3-way lockout with Vittoria, Mezcal, and Peyote 2.4. So that's his first bike.
Okay.
Let me get set up here. So initial thoughts: Ibis, GX axis, or GX transmission.
Bro, we still can't see it.
I know. I'm getting your initial reactions.
I don't want, dude. You're wasting my time. Just show us the freaking picture.
This is a podcast, so people can't see it. So we have to act like we're.
All right.
That bike looks goofy. Come on, next one.
Dude, why are the only people who submit their bikes?
See, Tyler was trying to make it sound cool in the description, and then he pulls it up, and it doesn't look cool at all. Bonking.
Listen,
Tyler.
Kevin he's got the Fox 34 on there with the Kashima coating. He's got the float. I don't know. I like Ibis's linkage here. I don't know about this.
Oh, yeah,
this looks wonky to me.
That is wonky. The thing is behind the other thing. I've never seen that.
How do we feel about his bars being up in space?
It is a trail. He did say trail. It's not just XCO. It is also trail.
Does that mean it's okay
so he's got
to do that?
He's got that little short stem on there, so he keeps his position real upright.
Does he have a dropper or no?
Nah, dude, he's riding
is that a dropper?
high post.
Is that a dropper that's slammed all the way down so that
it is.
With 250 mils of travel or something?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but there's no way that's his proper seat height either. You think he just bought the wrong dropper and he's like, yeah, I'll just run it this high. Or every time he raises it, he has to sit on it a little bit to get it to the perfect height.
To get it at the right height.
Yeah.
That's why I have a dropper on my on our ride around the neighborhood bike, so that when CJ rides it, she can just lower the seat height with the press of a button.
Okay, I'm gonna give this one bonkin, which is in the middle. I mean, it's not a bad bike; it's fine, but I'm not getting.
Oh, well, I'm saying Boston.
All right, what would turn it to a ball and bike for you?
No, I mean nothing. Just throw it away and get a ride Uno, dude.
Yeah, I think the frame is what's killing me. The frame is just so oddly shaped.
If he just threw this one away and got an Uno horn, yeah. That'd be ballin'.
By the way, discount code at checkout.
You do kind of wonder, that's a carbon bike, so he spent good money on it. Why would you spend money on a crappy carbon bike? Why would you just get a good one?
Why? Ibis is Ibis is a good company. It's not like some Chinese ripoff company.
I know.
Do you?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We got a couple more here. So Alfonso sends this in. The Pinarello Gravel. Is that their new one? The Gravel?
Gravel?
Maybe he missed a vowel here. Anyways, light bicycle wheels, which are 30 to 55 mils deep, with bird spokes, 1,200 grams a pair of wheels. Wow. 38 mil wide bars with 130 mil long stem. Sounds like you're just on the wrong size, Alfonso. Crank set.
I'm not gonna lie.
What the heck is this?
When you're reading these, I'm not even like listening to a single word you're saying. Like I couldn't even repeat
You
back
don't
to
listen
you.
if I'm not reading.
I couldn't even repeat back to you one thing you just said. I totally
can't,
zoned
and
out.
I have the words in front of me.
I literally
Crank
zoned
set.
out for the whole thing. Just show us
Is the
picture.
LLE Drew, I know that you can only read picture books, okay, but just stick with me here for a second.
I'm dying
LLE
right
X
now.
Novanta 165 mil cranks with a KX Katie power meter. Dude, that's definitely a Temu brand power meter.
Oh, what? Okay, repeat the power meter again.
X, I'll share it because otherwise Drew's just going to drop with internet connection issues.
Yeah. I'm about to drop. Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
Bro, this looks
What is that?
sick.
It does look
Get
kinda
out of
sick.
here. What is this
like
Temu brand crank set
is
that
this
you
like
have?
an AI bike?
I'd rather have a 4i power meter than whatever this thing is.
Dude,
What the
this
heck is that?
bike,
Does he have
I mean-
650B wheels on there? With mountain
No.
bike tires on them? Look how weird the wheels look.
they're 2.1 tires. This thing looks sick.
It
this
does look sick.
This thing is balling out of control,
It
actually.
What are you
looks-
talking about?
And like the picture looks pretty good.
All right, there's a new category. Ballin' is a good bike. Ballin' out of control is like,
Is this a gravel bike or a road bike? Look
I
at
think
it.
the only thing that's holding it back is the power meter.
What do you do? Dude, every Pinarello bike looks like it was designed with pipe cleaners.
Yeah,
And
it
they
looks
like someone has
crazy.
all these stupid bends and they're like, you know what? That looks fine.
This
Yeah,
thing
what is the
looks
deal with that? Is there a
Dude,
reason
this
for
thing
that?
looks sick AF, and it performs because he's got the right size tires on a gravel bike.
This is like a foot of rake. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're
Is
right.
No,
this a
dude.
Lauf fork? Like, is it like they can't do the
No,
Lauf fork? So Pinarello.
It's just a Pinarello. So every Pinarello fork looks like you had your bike on top of your car and you ran it into your garage.
It just shifted back slightly. Yeah, I don't know what this power meter is here, or these cranks.
It doesn't look like a real bike. Like the way that the tires and the frame look, it looks like some futuristic AI thing.
That's why it looks sick.
It might not be.
This one's balling out of control for me. Well,
All right,
I'm just going to actually, you know what? I'm going to give it balling because this power meter is sketchy. So if you switch the power meter to a Quark, balling out of control.
Oh, it went from balling out of control down to just balling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Drew,
I'll say balling.
Scott.
Uh,
Don't care.
yeah, I
we're
mean,
moving on.
compared to what we've been getting, it's definitely balling.
Okay, so Aaron, high school racer, sent in his S-Works Epic X01 group set, P&W dropper, Revolve control wheels, RockShox Sid, put on the Sid Lux Ultimate, NV 90 mil stem, cork power meter, front tire is a fast track, rear is a Dubnatal. Interesting tire combo here, Aaron.
This thing sounds balling.
The,
I haven't seen it yet, but
Sounds like
Initial
it sounds like a
predictions.
stock build. It sounds
No,
like
not
something
really.
You
It's
could
got
just
a-
buy off a specialized website. Oh my god.
Nah, he tricked it out a little bit. Hey, he might have got the right size dropper, so that's good.
This looks just
Um,
like the Ibis. It looks kind of lame.
what, dude? How does it look like the Ibis?
I don't know. Just something with the way that those types of frames with the big V down the top tube.
Dude, your knowledge of mountain bikes is so abysmal.
Don't like the big V on the top. I just think it looks weird.
You know what I really like the look of is the Lauf mountain bike. It just looks
There
so
we go.
so lightweight, you know?
Now we're talking. You're going to be seeing a
Um,
lot of it here in a few weeks when I'm ahead of you at Little Sugar. So you better be careful what you say.
So
What-
is this a cable pole Eagle group set?
Yeah. He is in high school, so maybe he's
Yeah.
putting this together himself.
Hey, high
Yeah, we
school.
gotta-
This is a tall high schooler. Look how tall everybody's so tall.
Is that like we have like an optical illusion here? Because it looks like everybody's like 6'6".
Yeah, I agree.
He might be. What do you think of the fast track on the front with the Dubnatal on the back?
I don't know.
That's an interest. Just do Dubnatal front and rear. I
It
don't know
looks
what
Maybe he flatted his fast track in the back and he replaced it.
Uh,
It looks brand new. Back
it
tire.
does.
Looks like he should mow his lawn.
Maybe he'll
Dylan,
have you over
ever
so
mowed
you
a
can.
lawn in your life?
When I was in high school, I was mowing lawns.
I mean, I think I'll give Aaron a ball, and he's made some nice
Dylan in high school
adjustments here.
I only need to mow 50 lawns to get my new ceramic speed bearings.
Maybe
No, he's like, I
worth
can get my new single speed rigid bike to do 300-mile races on.
maybe Aaron can get some vegan friends to come over and help him mow his lawn. What do you guys think of that one?
What did we give that one? I'll give it a bonkin, which is in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bonkin.
All right. Do we have two more? Do we have time for two more?
Sure.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
the story beforehand without
All
showing
right.
the image.
So Rusty.
You're just saying that
Maybe.
to mess with me. Scott's just screwing with me.
All right, so Rusty, this is Rusty's. He's brand new to cycling. He saved up for his first real bike, and he does love our podcast.
We're just saying this so that when we make fun of him, we feel bad about it.
Drew, you got to be nice to everybody, okay?
Not on this
ELE, everybody love
podcast.
everybody. This is a pretty sick first.
That's
a
not
real
a thing.
bike.
That's
This is
not
a pretty
thing.
sick first real
ELE?
What?
Everybody
You've
love
never seen
everybody.
Semi-Pro? You've never seen Semi-Pro?
Is that
Fantastic
a thing?
film. Yeah, ELE. Everyone loves everybody.
No.
Yeah, dude. Words to live by. Listen, okay, so we got the Linsky here.
Dang,
All right, this thing
titanium.
sucks.
What?
If you took off all the Amazon saddlebags and stuff, take all that crap off of there.
He's got his phone mounted to it. Is that a
Yeah.
phone?
Yeah,
Get
the
it
quad,
all off there.
the high mount does bring it down a little bit.
I'm pretty sure that's a Garmin. That's like the Garmin computer that's the size of a phone. Like the
If it rained where he's had that bike, that looks like a mess. That looks like a mess, right?
yeah. Like this dirt for sure is gonna be
Got the Garmin Varia on there. This dude's he's safe. He's out there
All
safe.
right, I appreciate the safety. I like safety.
Yeah, he's got the light too. He's got the front light and the camera.
and a GoPro.
Yep,
The GoPro's kind of lame.
yep.
I hate to
Do you
say it.
think Remco would ride this bike with this saddle tilt, or would he have to get a new bike?
Dude,
He'd
Remco
probably
Oh,
probably
God, stop
slam
making
it.
me laugh.
Remco wouldn't
Oh.
even piss. Remco wouldn't even piss on this bike. But Remco, we all know Remco's the drama queen.
he
So that
looks
doesn't
like he
mean
bought
anything.
Drew's Vision wheels that probably were lightly abused.
Yeah.
And he's got some. What is it? Are these Kenda tires?
So it
Can't tell what these
says.
are.
Here-
Oh, yeah,
so-
Kenda.
You know, I don't know what kind of deal he got this frame for, but here's my thoughts on titanium bikes. Like I get if you're just what do I want to say? Like if you're not a racer, I mean titanium's cool because it's probably going to last forever, and you know I guess it feels a certain way. People who ride titanium bikes, they're all about the feel of the bike. You know, it feels like this. I don't know what it feels like because I've never ridden a titanium bike, but apparently it feels good. What I'm saying is, you know, aluminum and steel are cheaper. So if you don't have a lot of money, you buy aluminum or steel and you save some money. Titanium is like just as expensive as carbon, but it's not as good as carbon. At least from a performance perspective. Maybe it feels better. I don't know. Titanium people are going to shoot me, but
So with titanium, though, say you want to buy a bike for the rest of your life, you can
Yeah,
fix
dude.
titanium, right? Is that
well, I think
I'm
that
asking.
a titanium frame is also probably going to last you the rest of your life as opposed to a carbon frame.
well? Yeah, but carbon will last the rest of your life as long as you don't break it, right? It's not gonna it's not gonna wear out.
Tyler, do you have
I-
a stand-up desk? Tyler's got a stand-up desk. Do you stand
Yeah,
up?
dude.
Do you stand up the whole time you're on the pod?
Yeah, dude.
What
What are you
a
doing?
what a beast!
Well,
Maybe I
little
should
bitch
try
ass
that.
legs.
Sitting in the
Dang.
stand, I'm starting to struggle here.
All right. Well, Scott's struggling because he's a little bitch. Can't stand or walk right now. We got one more.
Nobody answered my titanium question. Can you
What was
fix a
your
titanium?
titan-
Like this guy eats
Yeah,
shit, snaps
probably.
this thing in half. Can somebody weld it back together?
Yeah, dude.
Does anyone know
Get a
about
butter
welding?
knife and just weld that thing back in there. Just go get it. TIG welding license or whatever.
I mean, you can also fix a carbon bike, right?
Yeah, but you can't
dude.
I don't know. You hear my point. If somebody wants to just get one bike
Sure.
and not have to get another bike.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a stronger material.
This is what I say. Like, so that's why I had to say, if you're not racing and you're just riding for fun and you need a bike that's going to last you your whole life, I get the titanium thing. It's going to last forever. Probably feels a certain way. Again, I don't know how it feels. Never felt it before, but probably feels great. I'm just saying, if you're any sort of performance cyclist, like you're trying to win a race or get a Strava segment or like beat your buddies on a group ride, carbon's the same price, and it's more aero, it's lighter, and yeah.
All right.
Go
Well, you're
for
wrong.
carbon.
All right. So I think that's a pretty ballin' first real bike to get yourself set up with. And the rest of your opinions don't matter because I'm in control here. All right. So we have last ones from Pitari. So this is my gravel bike,
Peter?
which is a cheap.
His name's Peter?
Yeah, from Finland. Aaron, what do you say? Not Adirondack. Arondike was what you said earlier. Sorry, it just popped back into my head. This is Pitari's gravel bike, which is a cheap aluminum mountain bike converted to drop bars to get some proper tire clearance on the cheaper side. I'm currently having some. He's got some paid time off. He's planning to do a 200-mile 2-day bike ride over some Finnish gravel roads. So it's a perfect bike for him. Happy to blah blah blah. Some specs.
I hope they're finished. If they're not finished, you're probably not going to get to the finish line.
We can tell you're a dad, Drew. we can tell you're a dad.
All right. So some specs on this bike. He's got the 2.25 Burt's Super Race with Vittoria inserts and SILCA Ultimate 2.0 sealant.
Oh, snap.
Doing it right.
A man after
doing it
our
right
own
with that
heart.
SILCA sealant. He's got Eagle GX Mechanical 1052 with a 36-tooth alu gear.
Did you tell us what the bike was? You just started with the tires.
165 millimeter cranks XX1 chain with Rex Domestique drip-on wax. Well, you already lost points there. Pro Vibe Aero Pursuit 40-centimeter bars, apex and force levers, level T brakes, not amazing. Stem -35 slammed. And then the frame is a Radon Gellus 8.0 aluminium HD 100 mils travel up front. No linkage, unfortunately. So Drew, you can't weigh in on that. With a 130 mil dropper. Bike weighs 13 kilograms.
So it's a hardtail? Just show us the picture.
Initial impressions.
Dude.
I'm going to say
13 kilograms is a lot.
13 kilograms. That's like what, 28 pounds?
Yeah.
This sounds like a bustin'. Oh, wow. It actually looks better than I thought.
Are you kidding me, Dylan?
Gold chain ring.
It does look better than I thought. I thought it was going to look terrible.
I've never heard of a radon.
It's not good for you. You should not have long exposure. Get your radon tested. You heard it here first. PSA.
All right. Tires, sick.
He's got a short stem with aero bars, a gold chain ring.
Chain?
This looks like
he's got like caps. He's got caps on his water bottles.
Yeah, dude, you don't want to get sick.
Dude, he's probably riding through like
killing me.
Finnish cow manure fields.
He's got the DJ slammed seat forward thing. I don't know.
When he's done with his ride, he can jump in that lake in the background.
All those cables. He's got a cable sticking straight up out of the top tube. Just out of the headset.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Tires are balling out of control, but you can't rate the entire bike based off the tires. So I'm going to go bonking on this one.
Bonking. Oh, that's like middle
Yeah.
of the road.
Right.
It's aluminum?
Aluminium.
Nah, that sucks. I'm saying busting.
Yeah, dude, get that tie bike. What are you doing?
Yeah, you're gonna like save money on your aluminum frame, but then you're gonna replace your chainring with a gold chainring. Like,
Dude, that looks
seems
sick.
like your priorities are like messed up. Like,
Nah, dude, it's all about looks.
just
I
get
like
a
that
better
gold chain ring.
Get a better frame before you start spending money on all the goofy stuff.
Hey, man, he just needs. Some people don't got it like you, Drew.
I mean,
they don't
I
got that big gravel money.
Yeah, I don't think the frame is really that important, actually, to the performance.
I'm
What
not
is
even
important?
saying
The
performance.
saddle
I
position?
just think it looks funny.
He's adopted like your saddle position,
I
fully
know.
slammed forward.
That's cool. That's cool.
not.
Yeah.
Probably great. It's very level
This
though.
this guy seems on the less tall side of things.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is that like a quad lock phone mount on his bars? Can we zoom in on that?
I can't see that close.
It's about as close as I can get.
Really?
What do we
tell?
What is that? What do we think that is?
I mean, it might be. It might be. Maybe he's got one of those Karoo head units that's like a cell phone.
Yeah.
Or something.
All right, I'm going to go, I bonking on this one.
Bonking. Okay, what could make it what could move it up to ballin'?
Just throw it in the trash and get a Uno horn. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's what we had for this week.
Sweet.
Let's wrap it up there. Call her a day on a day's work.
Are we not going to do a single listener question?
No, it's too long. Let's just leave.
Oh yeah.
I've got
Adam's transformer blew up, so Taylor's gonna have to edit the podcast.